Looking at your door panel, you're going to see your inner door handle. You want to go ahead and remove that 10mm headed bolt that's in there. Let's get the handle out of the way. Next, let's move along to getting this off right here. Let's use our plastic trim tool and remove this master switch right here. There we are. Go ahead and pull on this tab. Set this aside. Now we need to remove our 4 Phillips head mounting screws. You'll have one up here, one in the center where your handle was, and then 2 along the bottom. Grab your panel like this and carefully lift up. There we go. Now that door panel's out of the way, let's continue on by getting this out of here. If you grab onto this white tab, push down, it's going to unlock, and then you can remove the rod from it. Next, let's continue on by removing our 2 10mm mounting nuts. Grab onto the unit itself, draw it away from the door. Now let's move along to removing our vapor barrier here. I like to use a tool that looks like this, made of plastic so I don't scratch my paint, and we're just going to try to get rid of this butyl tape here. Now that the vapor barrier is out of the way, we have a nice clear view of the inside door handle area. I'm just going to use this pocket screwdriver here. Press up against that. And I'm going to wiggle that. Okay, now this one right here. And there it is. Both those rods are off of there. Just pull on this a little bit. And then if you just go ahead and pull on the handle, you should want to come right up and out of there. There it is, friends. Now let's make our way over to the bench. We're going to remove the locking cylinder from the actual handle itself. We have to remove this Torx-headed bolt right here. Grab the lock cylinder, slide it out of there. Grab our new handle, slide it right in, get that in there. Nice and tight, give it a little tweak. Now it's going to be time to get our new handle in here. Just keep in mind, you want to have the handle in the pulled position, so this is tilted down. Tilt it in from the top. Now I'm going to line up those studs by looking in from the inside. There we are. That slides in perfectly. Let's go ahead and get our nuts back on here. Snug them up. So now it's going to be time to get the rods back in. I'm going to start with the farthest one from me with the pink lock. Just slide that in. And then once you have it slid into its area, go ahead and lock it in. There we are. That's locked in. Push that in. I'm just going to use my pocket screwdriver. Try to use it as like a lever. That one's locked in as well. Give them both a shake. You want to make sure that they don't come unsecured because obviously your door handle and lock won't work right. This looks great. Awesome. Before we go too much further, let's go ahead and give this a test. I'm just going to use this screwdriver. I'm going to come right inside the latch and I'm going to pull back on it just like this, which kind of makes it seem like I'm using the striker over there. Now I'm going to apply forward pressure and I'm going to pull on the door handle and see if it releases. If that releases perfect, the door would have opened right there. Latched, released. Now let's get this vapor barrier back on here. You just want to pay attention to this area right here because that's where the rod is. Pull that through, line it up with approximately where you got it all from, and then of course make sure it's stuck back on. Let's get this bracket back on there. We want this so it's facing down. Slide that right in there, lock it in of course. Start on both your nuts, snug them up. Now it's going to be time to get our door panel back on, but before we can do that, let's get this little cover out of here. This is where that door lock's going to be. This is going to make it so much easier for us in the long run. Now let's put this up to the door, grab our wiring, make sure it comes through. Come up here, we want to come high, that way all those hooks can fit into their corresponding holes. I'm pushing at the same time as I'm letting this come down. Okay, I'm just going to feel along the whole way, make sure I'm sitting completely up against the door. Let's grab this right here. I'm going to go ahead and lift up on that door lock, pop this on in there. All right, move along to our window switch here. Lock this in. Okay, make sure it's locked in. Perfect. Now let's move along down here to putting in our handle. So now we're going to get our handle on here. I'm just going to get my tool ready so it's already on the handle. Put it in so it lines up with its spot. Make sure that's snug. Now it's going to be time to put in our mounting screws. Let's go ahead up here and use the 2 larger ones first. One down here. Awesome.